Next, I'd like to have Mr. Mike Johnson from the great state of Louisiana and a big member of the Republican leadership group. Mr. Johnson, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you, my friend, for your important voice and for hosting this special order hour. The sanctity of human life can never be overemphasized. You've done so much work in that arena, and I really appreciate you. I'm also thankful to our Democrat colleagues tonight as well for skipping their special order hour so we can just get right ahead and get started in prime time. If America were experiencing record inflation and sky-high gas prices and uninhibited illegal immigration under our watch, you know what, I'd probably yield my time back as well. Mr. Speaker, this morning in our Judiciary Committee, the Democrat majority convened a hearing, and they entitled it, "The Threat to Individual Freedoms in a Post-Roe World." It was an appropriate title indeed, because the radical abortion advocates are becoming completely unhinged, and they are seeking to trample on the individual freedoms of anybody who disagrees with them. Case in point, over the weekend, the left-wing activist group Shut Down D.C. offered $200 bounties for public sightings of our Supreme Court justices. This week, Senator Elizabeth Warren, talk about unhinged, she said that crisis pregnancy centers all across America should be shut down. There are 2,700 pregnancy centers all around this country in all 50 states. They're supported by over 10,000 licensed medical professionals. They're annually serving approximately 2 million women and men. I used to serve as legal counsel for many of these organizations, and I can testify to their invaluable work. Why? Why would anybody want to shut down pregnancy centers? They exist to provide counseling, care, aid, and comfort to struggling mothers who just want to have their babies. It's just abhorrent. And speaking of abhorrent, I suggest to my Democrat friends to study up tonight. Really, I mean seriously, on the bill that we're going to be voting on here tomorrow. They call it the Women's Protection Act. It's not. We call it more appropriately Abortion on Demand Until Birth Act. Even though this will be the second time we voted on this bill in this Congress, I'm not sure they know what's in it, because I keep hearing my Democrat colleagues tell us, oh, no, this is not about abortion on demand until birth. It absolutely is. Surely if they knew that this legislation did this, they wouldn't support it, right? The American people certainly don't support it. But to our Democrat colleagues tonight, as I yield back to my friend, I would just humbly suggest, you know what? Read your bill. You got a few hours. Read your legislation. Search your conscience. And I hope that you'll do the right thing and vote against that bill tomorrow. I thank my friend again for the special order hour, and I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.